They say love is patient. They also say family is everything. But no one really prepares you for the moment when love and family stand on opposite sides. And you are the bridge between them, shaking under the weight of both. My name is Salma Muhammad. I am 24 years old, born and raised in Maundu, Chad, in a sun-scorched town where tradition does not whisper, it commands, where parents speak with the authority of generations, and a daughter's future is often decided before her heart has learned its own language. This is the story of how I learned that love is not just a feeling. It is courage. It is patience. It is sacrifice. And sometimes, it is standing firm when the easier road is placed directly in front of you. This is the story of how my heart was tested and how it survived. I met Ismail Abdullah when I was 22 years old. It was not love at first sight. There was no dramatic moment, no sudden certainty. It began quietly like the first breeze before the rain, barely noticeable but full of promise. Ismail was 26, calm and observant. He carried himself with humility. He didn't speak much about his past, and when he did, it was without complaint. He came from a poor family. He had left school early because there was no money to continue. No degree, no influence, no shortcuts to success. But he had something rare presence. When he spoke to me, he listened as if nothing else in the world mattered. When I was tired, he noticed. When I doubted myself, he reminded me of who I was becoming. I was studying nursing, and the pressure was immense. Long days, sleepless nights, and constant fear of failure. There were moments when I felt too small for my dreams. But Ismail never doubted me. One day, Salma, he told me softly, you will save lives. And I will be proud to say I believed in you before anyone else did. That was the moment my heart chose him. Our relationship was simple. No luxury, no show. Just walks along dusty roads, long conversations, shared prayers, and dreams spoken carefully, as if too much hope might attract disappointment. He treated me with dignity. He never raised his voice, never belittled my ambitions, never made me feel unsafe in my own heart. Then I fell seriously ill. I needed surgery. Fear wrapped itself around my family. The hospital bills came faster than we could handle. I felt like a burden. But Ismail stepped forward without hesitation. He sold what little he owned. He borrowed money. He worked tirelessly. When I cried about the cost, he held my hand and said, "Your life is worth more than money." He paid everything. That moment sealed my love for him forever. It was around this time that my parents began to speak more openly about another man. His name was John. John lived abroad, in the United States of America. He was wealthy, educated, and successful. He sent money home. He owned things people in our community only spoke about in whispers. My parents mentioned him to me more than once. "He wants to marry you," my mother said. "He will take you to America," my father added. "He will lift this family out of poverty." To them, John was an answered prayer. To me, he was a stranger. I had no affection for him, no connection, no warmth in my heart when his name was mentioned. I tried to explain. "I don't love him," I said. "I feel nothing for him." But love to my parents was a luxury. Security was everything. They could not understand why I would refuse a life abroad, comfort and certainty, for a man who had nothing but effort and integrity. After a year with Ismail, he asked to do things properly. "I don't want to love you in secret," he said. "Take me to your parents." He came with respect, with humility. He worked with my father in the fields, sweat soaking his clothes under the unforgiving Chadian sun. I hoped his character would speak for him. But after he left, my parents were firm. "Forget that boy," my mother said. "He has no future," my father added. They spoke again of John, of America, of escape from poverty. "Love does not feed a family," my mother said. That night, I cried until my chest ached. I was afraid of disobeying my parents. Afraid of losing Ismail. Afraid of choosing the harder road when an easy one was being offered. When I told Ismail everything, including John, he was silent for a long time. Then he said quietly, "If they don't want me now, I will become a man they cannot ignore." We didn't separate, but life forced distance between us. I buried myself in my studies. He buried himself in work. There were nights of loneliness, moments of doubt, times when America sounded tempting, if only to end the pain. But my heart never moved. When Ismail collapsed from exhaustion, when he told me to let him go so I wouldn't lose my family, I understood the true cost of love. And when my father finally asked me if I would blame them if life became hard, my answer came from a place deeper than fear. No, Papa, because I know his heart. That was the turning point. 2 years later, Ismail returned stronger, not rich, but steady. John faded into a story my parents no longer told. This time, my parents saw what money could not buy. "He has grown," my mother said. "And so have you." They gave their blessing. Today, I stand firm in my choice. I learned that love is not about escape. It is about endurance. That character can outgrow circumstance. That the right heart is worth waiting for. We are not perfect, but we are building together. If this story touched you, helped you, or reminded you that you are not alone, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Your support helps more real stories reach hearts that need healing. Thank you for listening.